Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about right now is a topic that me and a community member have been researching. And this has to do with weather. And it's this first thing that we're going to be talking about is called weather as a force multiplier. Okay. And it's called Owning the Weather in 2025. And this is some really interesting stuff. This was a publication date of 1996. The personal author was T.J. Neer, J.B. Shields, W.B. Celentano, and R.J. Husband. The page count is 53. It's an abstract. It says, hang on, I have to get my cat out of the way. It says in 2025, U.S. aerospace forces can own the weather by capitalizing on emergent technologies and focusing development on those technologies to war-fighting applications. Such a capability offers the warfighter tools to shape the battle space in ways never before possible. It provides opportunities to impact operations across the full spectrum of conflict and is pertinent to all possible futures. The purpose of this paper is to outline a strategy for the use of a future weather modification system to achieve military objectives, rather than to provide a detailed technical roadmap. A high-risk, high-reward endeavor, weather modification offers a dilemma, not unlike the splitting of the atom. While some segments of society will always be reluctant to examine controversial issues such as weather modification, the tremendous military capabilities that could result from this field are ignored at our own peril. From enhancing friendly operations or disrupting those of the enemy via small-scale tailoring of natural weather patterns to complete dominance of global communications and counter-space control. Weather modification offers the warfighter a wide range of possible options to defeat or coerce any adversary. Some of the potential capabilities a weather modification system could provide to a war-fighting commander-in-chief are listed in Table 1. Technology advancements in 5 major areas are necessary for an integrated weather modification capability: advanced non-linear modeling techniques, computational, capability, information gathering and transmission, a global sensor array, and weather intervention techniques. Some intervention tools exist today and others may be developed and refined in the future. It says keywords: weather modification, military operations, military strategy, military capabilities, military applications. Source agency: non-paid ADAS. Corporate authors: Air War College, Maxwell, AFB, Alabama. Document type: technical report. Title: note, research, NTIS issue number 199808. That's all that is on this page. Now, the next thing that she sent me is from the NOAA library. Okay. Now, I hope you could see this clearly. It says George Washington Carver and Tuskegee weather data. This site provides access to volunteer weather observations taken at the Tuskegee Institute in Tuskegee, Alabama, from November 1899 through June 1954. Publication history: George Washington Carver entered weather observations for a period from November 1899 to May 1900 and July 1900 to January 1932. Subsequent observers include J.R. Otis, J.R. Mundy, David C. Carter, Emil N. Hooker, J.R. Mundy, J.M. Rom, J.C. Moore, I.T. Hardman, J.W. Burney, D. Atkins, and B.D. Mayberry. Scope of coverage. The observations are noted on U.S. weather modification. Please excuse my cat. Boo Boo, get down. Okay, Boo Boo doesn't want to get down, so please excuse him. The observations are noted on U.S. Weather Bureau Form number 1009. The monthly form originally had the title Voluntary Observers Meteorological Record. Later, it became Cooperative Observers Meteorological Record, then Climatological Observers Meteorological Record, and in 1948 it was changed to Monthly Record of Climatological Observations. The observer recorded the daily minimum and maximum temperatures, precipitation, prevailing wind direction, and the general character of the weather. In addition to signing this monthly form, the observer occasionally added a brief description about the month's weather before submitting it to the Weather Bureau staff, who then added calculations of monthly means and totals based on the observations. To locate the issue you wish to see, use the drop-down list below to choose the year and the month, then clicking View Observation button. No observations were recorded at Tuskegee Institute, Alabama during the period of January to October 1899, July, December 1954. The observations are in PDF form and require free Adobe Reader. Okay, so I decided to select January 1910. And so it's maximum, minimum. I can't really make out what this says. Let's see if I can blow this up. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Maximum, minimum. Oh, this is temperature. Okay. Prevailing wind direction. Character of day. Okay. Oh, Boo Boo. Can't you just not be up on the table, honey? Maximum 64, minimum of 41 degrees. The wind was in the west. That was for January 1st of 1910. January 2nd of 1910, the maximum was 73 degrees, minimum of 46 degrees, and the wind was in the west. This is really interesting. You wouldn't think that you would get to have this kind of information. Wow. Let's go over here. Now it says that if you look down here, it says the month has been too cold for very active form operations. Okay. Up here it says for temperature, mean maximum 61.9 degrees, mean minimum 35.6 degrees, precipitation 3.17 inches, greatest in 24 hours 1.44 inches. Wow, that's so interesting. That's so interesting. Wow, I'm really interested in this kind of stuff. Wow. So this community member, she also sent me in some pictures that she wanted you guys to see. She said these pictures were taken July 28th, 2025 in north central Kentucky. We have heavy rain, lightning, etc., and it hit in waves right as the sun was setting. She said I captured these pictures behind our house on our farm in between heavy downpours. Wow. When was it? 2 nights ago. Here, the sky was, it was like 8:30 at night and almost 9 o'clock, and the sky was like a peach color, and it was like, what the heck? It was really strange. I think I've only seen that maybe twice before. It was peach. Yeah, and it was almost 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, it was very strange. Beautiful pictures, by the way. Thank you very much for sending those in. Okay, so here's something else that she sent in. This is interesting. This was in Cynthia, Kentucky area news and weather post. The Russian earthquake actually registered in her area of Kentucky. You see that? Is that not the craziest thing you've ever seen? She's in Kentucky, and the Russian earthquake registered in her area. Make that make sense. I mean, really? So here's something that was sent in by another community member, and she said, these are lyrics to a song by Sammy Hagar, sang back in 1977. She said they're eerily prophetic. There's a crack in the world. Oh my God. It says this. But just around the corner, there's a change in design. I wish I could walk away and dig what the preacher said. But those words don't satisfy me no more. There's a crack. There's a crack in the world. There's a crack. There's a crack in the world. There's a crack. There's a crack in the world. Just 50 more years, we're all going to know. Why, when, where, how, and who gets to go. Wow. So let's all have a good time before the Great Divide, because things will start separating come 2025. So let's look for the subtle clues. It won't make the front page news. That depends upon which side that you choose. There's a crack in the world. What the heck? Sean, are you seeing that? These were lyrics by Sammy Hagar back in 1977 called There's a Crack in the World. I'll read the lyrics again. But just around the corner, there's a change in design. I wish I could walk away and dig what the preacher said. But those words don't satisfy me no more. There's a crack in the world. He says that 3 times. Just 50 more years, we're all going to know why, when, where, how, and who gets to go. So let's all have a good time before the Great Divide, because things will start separating come 2025. So look for the subtle clues. It won't make the front page news. That depends on which side that you choose. There's a crack in the world. Yeah, Well is right. Okay guys, before I go, I'm going to leave you with a video that was sent in by a community member. I will see you guys in the next one, okay? You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less and God bless. Ciao.
You have to invest in people. If you don't invest in people, all the gold and all the silver are worth nothing.